everybody gets better. But who gets better faster?
And who is best? Here on Overpass, it is Astralist's map pick. They will begin their endeavor on the T side, and it shall be Patsy at the front line of the A-hold. He's got OC behind him. OC throws good flashbangs. That is a fact. And he hears the movement here, Patsy, calling that there's a train of T's pushing down long. He's fast on that flank. Nice kills coming out of Patsy. 3 USP headshots. You know, that's one of those moments where every bullet misses, or you pull out something like that. Well done from Patsy to start this map with impact.
You've got to love that. The timing on that flank was impeccable. I mean, the fact that OC set him up with a flash to take the first peek, put him in position to succeed, and then Nafly comes in with the last kill. We're looking at a better Overpass today.
And there's a big question about which Naf we get today.
Yeah,
he has
you get Barbie or Oppenheimer.
Horrendous first map in that series versus FaZe. I believe it was 3 kills in the pistol and then 1 kill in the rest of the half.
No kills in the rest of the half.
Oh, God, I literally made... I just brought up a horrible situation and it was actually worse. Poor guy, man. I saw Twists on Twitter after that match, literally, you know, just straight up calling out Naf and saying, don't think about that first map. Don't dwell on it. And I don't think Naf is the kind of guy to do exactly that.
The horrible situation was EG winning the second map and then not winning the series. Oh my God.
It was close.
It was close.
NA believe today, folks, and that's what matters. Ooh, money. Rainwaker, racking him up. Good for the multi-kills when it comes to his sight holds. This is the most unknown piece of Liquid. What have you learned about him in the
I don't
past?
see him hunting for ecos, so I'm happy for him when he gets them. You know what I mean? Some players, when they get ecos, I'm like, yeah, of course, because that's what you do. But Rainwaker, he's good. He's smart. He moves around slowly, plays his spots pretty well. There was this weird, like, low HSP stat with him, but he also seems, like, really fast somehow for a rifler. He's gotten some tough to get kills. So not seeing any kind of silly deaths with him, seeing some solid rifle work. He's just kind of, he's the rifler that they said he was going to be.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone who talked about Liquid sort of framed him, I think, absolutely correctly.
I think, like, with a player like that, I think the description as solid just becomes so much more apt. You know, he's solid. He doesn't move too quickly. He's hard to take over when it comes to his bomb sites. He's solid. A mass. And amassing early kills with that spray down in the last. 71% of people think that this match will be less intense than EG's game.
That was
bet.
That was tough to beat, but you know, I think this definitely is. It's possible that this gets even crazier across 3 maps. We have so much to see, so much to learn today.
I think also keyword tense. Remember what's on the line with this one.
You know, you could say both these teams, after some roster moves now, are probably hovering around the same level.
Yep.
So, Liquid and Astralis, so much history, but 2 different lineups.
Getting closer to OC. Upper bathrooms peak. Oh, man, he almost reacts to that fast enough to kill Stare.
Yeah.
Leaves him low health. Patsy, Yakinder up on A. Movement through connector. A whole pack of Danes sat up inside of short water. Rainwaker looking to just deal with the monster pipe. Naf has moved off, and with that flash, they're activating. He's blind as a bat. Perfect moves from Astralis. Great utilization of the little bit of utility they had. Molly will burn device off the plant, but he gets the bomb down, so that's what's key. We've got Stare on 4 health thanks to that SMG. And 2 teammates for him to close alongside. Blame F one of them.
If there's no free kills from heaven, do they even try?
Yeah, that would serve.
No kits, no nades.
Yeah, tough place for them to be in, so they'll call it quits and walk away. That is Astralis with a clean opening kill front bathrooms into an entire group of players transitioning to the B hit.
Back in the day, people remember Astralis versus Liquid on Overpass. It was all about Astralis' really strong B hits. So those flashes gave me flashbacks. In today's game, the interesting part, I think, and the cool part about Counter-Strike is the map really hasn't changed since then. And actually, B hits are back. Everybody loves doing these B hits. No one likes playing CT side B. There's no ceiling over top of the site. It's so wide open. It's easy to get short control. It's very hard to defend Monster. There's lots of ways to attack the site. So the one major difference for Astralis is we've got a change of the IGL. So Blame F, he's been calling a little bit more loose. He's been letting his teammates sort of work the map and have a little bit more liberty. But I talked to Buzz. He said this was his favorite position that he got back was T-side overpass.
Okay. Let's see what he can do with it. Patsy's lined up the opening kill. No instant response back as Buzz is left on his own.
So I'm sure his favorite players are Rops and Axile, Nico,
Hampus.
but I haven't asked.
It's fair to assume. Doesn't shoot. Holds his nerve. No pop-up there from Rainwaker either. He's just going to throw down the smoke and buzzes ahead of it.
Yeah, now he has to wait for the flash retake. Oh, but there's two. Really nicely done here for Liquid.
Yep, that Ykinder flash comes through, helps out. Shadow advantage for Patsy, makes his job infinitely easier. And they'll pull back to go into the save. Device and Blame F, still 0 kills each.
Are they? Yeah.
Saving? Was that the question?
Yeah. Thought just because, you know, Blame sometimes makes that like super big rotation, but still goes for it. Thought they were going to go charging up long, but well, what can you say, man? That was a really good tactic. Now, the question is, did Patsy actually see him from barrels when he threw his smoke in the tunnel? Because with the smoke down in tunnel, you know, one flash retake, even just a double peek or something makes sense, but two flashes in front of your smoke kind of feels like they had a really good feeling he was there. But either way, flashes are cheap. Lives are invaluable. That was a very nice tactic. Like, that's going to work every time. Who's going to dodge for two flashes?
No one.
You got to be sweating.
I think this is an extra important match for Liquid this evening because I'd like to recall the opening groups of 2023 where Team Liquid showed up back when they were a North American team, announced that they hadn't done a boot camp, hadn't really practiced, and were going to use the groups as a boot camp in order to get going into the season. Well, that event led them to the showdown very quickly.
Tough.
Disappointing outing. And that showdown also cost them a chance to play in front of a home crowd back at Blast Washington for the spring finals. And there was real ramifications, and I would say real criticism for an organization and a group of players who didn't put the work in ahead of the season's start. They just thought they could roll out of bed and come in with a strong start. Well, here we are at the beginning of the second season, and now Liquid's European. And now Liquid is 2 maps away from skipping all that headache. Meanwhile, Astralis, of course, home turf, that Royal Arena, calls their names. Trade frag back inside of the B site. Op missed off the pillar. Nap here still to support, but OC goes down regardless. Glocks out, and it spams away.
But the fact that he didn't stop, that was the good part.
Well done. Guns
He just
down
went for
OC.
it. He said, create space. Create space. Everyone's blind, you know? I'm blind. They're blind too. Let's keep going. That's
3 teammates behind him. Followed through on the sidearm.
See, that's what I'm saying with these B attacks. There's lots of ways to do them, and they're very strong. Hard to stop. And that was looking like a very good defense from Liquid, but you kind of did need that extra shot from OC in. It was sort of too easy to miss, you know? And then the first player, the spacing on the attack was great for Astralis. Like, bro wasted nearly his entire mag, didn't see a single player, then got some damage in. Then OC missed a shot, so everything fell into place. But Astralis' flashes in B have been, what's the word, efficacious. They've been on point in terms of...
Is that the word?
Every player being blind in the sight. Max efficacy, efficacious. I'm going to go with it.
Man, you're saying it with enough confidence, I believe. Look at that. The confidence. To hell with your helmet. Those 9mm do chew through.
What's on OC's desk? Is that a tennis ball?
Yes. Yes, it is. Doesn't strike me as a tennis player, but hey, man. Do you? It's a weird good luck charm.
Mm-hmm. Maybe stress.
Of course.
Yeah. Or luck. I don't know.
Flash well timed.
Look at these flashes.
Yeah, very nice. That's the problem, is they're looking at the flashes. Okay, they're not supposed to. Blinded. OC turned. Didn't get the trade frag. Stares alive. 5v4 to Astralis.
They're moving nice. But, you know, we've seen great flashes from Liquid, too.
OC still hunting, and it works out. Keeping Device on the goose egg. 0-4. Op exchanges hands. Bogdan's got it. Borup sits inside short. We're down to the 30-second mark. That utility is so low now for Astralis, and that incendiary on Nav could be instrumental to keeping Astralis out of this bomb site, to forcing their hand into a save. Does it come out in time? Or are the T's going to get ahead of it? Off their flash they go. Molly's down over towards Monster, but the majority of the push actually comes out from short. CTs line up. They've got that right side push, and they're holding it back for now. 8 seconds. Stares out. They're right in front of him. He's got the bomb back. Oh! He's got both shots. It's fast.
Oh, stare at that.
So clean.
I remember on Leash on comms had one whisper. He said, that stare guy's nervous. And one of the TeamSpeak clips. That's not nerves right there. That's clutch. He shook it off.
They stand in the open and he slams them.
Oh.
Bop!
Damn. And you know what? Kinder tags him through the box. And he's already on red health. That's crazy. That's crazy. If he swings right, no chance. Literally his only chance was to jump up. And now Liquid entirely on pistols.
And Stare is an X factor for Astralis, right? We've been banking on Blame F and Device. We said Stare in his opening map, particularly 25 kills, right with the other two hard carries, the two guys who have been doing the most for this organization since the revamp. But his inconsistencies created questions. Strong start to have a little pop off like that, and a hell of a time to do it considering coming into this round, Blame and Device still had no kills. He's the first to pop off for Denmark. So now with the confidence boiling over, it's going to be Astralis 4 rounds early on this T side. Device is on the board, Blame F is on the board, and Stare is already at the top of it. Long have we waited for the return of Astralis. And we're not there yet, but I feel like they're getting closer.
Yeah, it does feel way more real this event for sure. The quality of CS has gone up. I gotta say, a lot of the like IGLs at this event have been very much impressing, you know. Everyone from Walco, of course, you know, Hooksy's coming under fire. Not necessarily for the calls though, for his individual level, but when we talk about Yakinder taking those two series for Liquid. As a caller, definitely done a great job. Blame F, same thing. It was only complexity, but trounced him on Overpass. That was a big win as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hampus as well.
Yep. Alexi B.
Alexi been praising his calls. It feels like every game we're praising someone's calls. And then it's always someone new, too.
Nobody ever doubted Kerrigan's calling, but he even had a pop-off individual level. And that was where the criticisms laid for him lately. So add him to the list as well. He improved where he needed to. That series locking in phase for the Royal Arena. This round,
they just got
Liquid have just gotten smoked,
man. Every single play has been shut down. A hard angled held here from the T side, and well, CTs will have to take a feedback sheet after this, figure out what went wrong. They thought they came through with slick moves. They got slapped in the face.
I feel like nobody ever reads those feedback sheets, though.
You know, outside chance Yakinder makes a heroic play from this position. He's close to stairs, but he'd have to get a lucky timing. They're flanking him right now, and...
No.
Wait a second. Oh my god, Borup, dude. He didn't win this round yet, but all right. Yeah, I guess.
Trade's there. I mean, you have to go for it.
I guess so, but his back isn't even fully exposed. Like,
yeah, but you just stab him in the kidneys.
Stand there.
Stick it in the ribs, Launders.
That's genius. I'd die if you didn't just like left click my arm, but
if I'm Borup in that situation, I just lie to my teammates. Like, oh, I never saw him. Oh, don't.
Yeah. They can find out in the demo, and if they don't, they're lazy.
Yep. And then because if you do lie and then you watch back the demo as a team, I don't think anybody's gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
You let that slide.
I'd respect such a bold
Also,
lie.
what a snapshot here from Yakinder. Like he knew.
Well, he's standing out in the open, right?
I know, but look. Hup. Like it like it just went right to his head. Yeah.
So they can't know about this.
Yeah, right.
He didn't say anything.
That's funny. Very uninspiring gun round from Liquid in this most recent one. Just losing their fights. Getting manhandled by Astralis. A blowout is not something I had in my expectations between these teams tonight.
They beat a top overpass team on the world, remember?
Yep.
Complexity.
But I did still just think, like Dap said in the interview, it's going to be, good maps for both teams for the whole series. I believed in that.
Yeah, but you missed the Castle interview where he said, these guys blow.
A 1 damage grenade thrown on OC, then they hit him with a second one. And he still has 3/4 HP. That's the very last CT utility you just saw fall into the front of the monster pipe. We're at the minute mark. So hold your horses for another 20 seconds. 3 CTs on monster side. Could definitely allow for the short players to come up. And that'll be Naf's opportunity to strike them down. And if they wait long enough, Patsy's coming around from Graffiti. This makes things interesting. Yakinder has stolen a gun. He is one of the 2 with armor. Now we're at the 30-second mark, and if they go back around towards Monster, well, that's where that 3-player setup is hoping they come in. OC's gonna have a chance. He peeks out, and Naf trades back. A second weapon picked up. The bomb can still run towards A.
Yeah, Borup has to get into the site, basically. Device running back, so Yakinder now making this rotation. He's got the gun, and Borup's walking up.
Quick reposition.
I really think... Yeah.
5 seconds to spare. It's a nice move from Yakinder to bank. Sweeps them all away. Oh, baby. Liquid.
I personally think Borup can't be walking there. I think, well, he doesn't know for sure if the A player rotated off, but he really needs to actually scare that guy from rotating fully back into the site. And he needs to get a really good position to make sure your device can plant. But this is obviously, of course, because they wandered around for a bit, didn't see anybody, and then lost the first kill, and then got really, really scared. But a nice pickup here for Liquid. And spread the map in a default versus Astralis, who have been just walking around with their new, like, this is their style. You know, a good idea. Sometimes you want to stack, but maybe not versus Astralis. On pistol.
Great chance for Liquid to get some more rounds in early. Also, shout out Yakinder. For somebody whose individual level has kind of fallen off with the in-game leadership this last week, that's a P250 kill. That quick reposition. Because I said Leo.
Such a positive guy. In the grand scheme of his career, that one P250
That one right there,
remarkable, I have
yeah.
to say. I mean, I can't hold it in. I've really got to comment on this. It's unbelievable scenes. One bullet, one kill. We'll be talking about that.
Then the way he moved from dumpster to bank, dude. Yakinder's just the greatest.
He would throw up if he found out that's how we talked about him. God, they really think I'm bad.
Right now. Spread the love. Stare, pulling back. OC holding on. Oof, OC doesn't have the support, though. That monster push is coming. The smoke's about to fade. OC gets a free one first. And this is great. Hold off the 2 on monster.
Dude, the timing, they got to go out of monster, like, guys.
And the short guy's not going to get OC off this angle, so he hits another shot. He does still die. Time's not here. No chance for Blame F to push on. He just doesn't have the time.
And I actually feel for Borup right there. His teammates weren't even close to getting out of monster because they were walking into the 14-second mark. So call's a little late here. It's been a bit slow right now for Astralis in a couple of rounds. And that can be the problem with not calling ideas out of spawn. That's with a 5v4 that early too.
I'll also say that as the event started and the concerns for Blame F's calling, were there, I did think, like, how many rounds are Astralis going to lose to the clock? And I remember we had a conversation praising him for avoiding exactly.
Didn't happen at first, so yeah,
Nope.
That was nice.
This is an example of it occurring. So
yeah, sometimes
put him under the microscope.
Sometimes it's a bad idea to say this is where we want to end the round, but if you don't do that, you risk time, of course.
That AK still floats around in what's left of Astralis. Molotov smoke for Blame as well. And they're going to play it as a tight-knit pack. But spotted by OC. He had some nice clean shots down on the B site last round. Let's see what happens once the pressure gets cranked. That's a CT smoke. Gives away his left side angles. It's okay. You've got Patsy on long. He's got Buzz dead to rights. As poor Buzz comes in to clear corners. Now we've got a T and a CT smoke. Things get really weird as they get that much closer. And Blame F just climbs over the flowers. OC returns back to Borup. They know there's another one in there. But all the defenders get into position, and soon those smokes will fade. Still a chance, though. Blame F waiting patiently for the heads to put themselves in the crosshair. Little shadow tease. He peeks in, dies out. With Stare right behind him, Liquid to the lead.
Yeah, full control round there for Liquid. It gets a little scary in the end. This Blame F is a tank. He's going to get kills like that, but for the most part, nothing to worry about. And with the rounds ending to time, I think Liquid C, they've got an opportunity. I think with sometimes when teams do this, you can starve them out by simply playing a little too passive. If they've set up so well to stop all your aggressive tactics, like we saw in like the 4th or 5th round, where basically all of Liquid's players got wiped out after Flash retaking things too early. If you don't give them anything to bite on, they don't get that 5v4, that's where your IGL can go stale. Not know what to do next, not know how to end the round. So I think Liquid have been actually pretty smart to just chill a bit. Like, let Astralis search for nothing and force them to make a move in a 5v5 because they want to react. And I think if you're Astralis, it's time to bring a tempo change, at least in terms of map control. It doesn't have to be an exact or anything. Yeah.
Looking a bit spicier here. Buzz. He's been alone on these endeavors and has gotten nothing in the past. Now he's got a teammate, and they will boost after the nades, maybe. Nobody there, though. Flash is good. Again. Oh, double.
My God, the adjustment from Stare.
That's nasty. To get that second player, so awkward. OC out from graffiti. Can't snap down onto Borup like that. He had a gross little headshot angle. Patsy takes the kill back with no damage taken. Stare, though, same angle. The same one Borup used to kill the first. Stare slots right in. Great round from Stare yet again.
2 rounds to his name. And the 3 best rounds we've got from Astralis are the 3 B-site execs. Here's another one with great flashes. Look at the... There has to be an adjustment here, right? Oh, disgusting.
This one, too.
Yeah.
Don't let him shoot back.
Very close match.
Patsy's monitor angle just gives me trust issues. Like if I'm
He's got the Tessus.
It's like, what are you hiding from me? You know, why can't I see your screen?
He's only friends with Nafly.
And they do
I mean,
have that
Yukinder's
bonus
like...
going.
Yukinder's like the guy with the phone like in his face, you know?
That's right. Yeah,
So-
he has blinds on anyways.
He just side-eyes everyone. Stop screen cheating.
The good old days. 2 pistols here for Liquid. It's not ideal. It was looking like the CT side could have ran away, but quick reality check thanks to Stare. He's up to 10 and 6. The 3K entry. Got Patsy inside connector, very much alone. Balloon.
Pop, 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 pop.
Yeah. Go the heads of Liquid if they're not careful. Oh. Nobody actually close enough into the connector to hear that bit of damage, as they all came from long A instead. Patsy feeling squeezed right now. Buzz hears the footsteps of Naf, but he's got help in Rainwaker. OC just killed Stare. That was down towards Long, and Naf will indeed get Buzz, but we've still got Astralis sizing up the A site. Oh, and Yukinder plays around the smoke right into Device's hand.
That's a find. That's an A site skewered. Now,
Options open.
yeah, they're close to it, but they're not.
Dude, B's
Sort of-
clear.
Yeah, B's clear for the moment as Nafly works all the way around. So, I mean, they got 20 seconds. They're going B.
Yeah,
Nafly's going to come down. Oh, they're going A. Okay. Well, are the CTs going to respect the fake? They might pull OC out. They do. They do. I mean, hey, it's 10 seconds.
He
Like,
goes back, and as he gets back, Blame F's in sight. Device.
God, good thing for Device, honestly. Like, had to do that himself.
Rainwaker sitting on the smoke. He's got a little gap here, but nobody presents themselves to it. They both go back onto Long, and poor Naf, having been down in Con, is now going to get flanked by Borup. And again, we sat here praising Blame F for the calls, a little back and forth. It did bank on Device getting that headshot.
It did, yeah. That's Device. That other time it was Borup, and then this time I guess it was Blame that didn't get the kill. Didn't get to a good spot to hold the rotation, and then last time Device didn't have a way into the site. This time he had to get the kill himself, so. But sharp shot.
Astralis pull into the lead. Pole position.
Like a Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. By 6/1000th of a second. And Counter-Strike comes down to that amount of time sometimes too.
Yeah, we're just as cool.
I think we're cooler.
Oh!
So nasty.
Yeah, that was sick. That was sick. All right.
Well,
The way he just turned into a
duality of
pool
man.
noodle.
Yeah. OC looks
was
like
like-
a wacky waving flailing
At the
inflatable
car
tube man.
At the exactly at like the car wash or used car dealership. Better call Saul.
Wacky waving arm flailing inflatable tube man. Wacky waving arm flailing inflatable tube man.
Wow. Want me to try?
Yeah.
Wacky waving. Wait.
You want me to do it one more time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wacky waving arm inflatable
Arm inflatable. Wacky waiting. Arm inflatable. Wacky tube man. What was the third last word?
Yeah, you got it. You got it. You nailed it. You nailed it. Just like Astralis hit this B site and got through well. Don't get crazy, you USPs. Please. because we were flailing all over this round.
Oh.
And the CT's actually pulled out a kill or two.
Device is scared to plant because his teammates are just lurking, dude. Come on, help him put the bomb down. Why does this never happen?
Rainwaker's just going to watch for the push.
I mean,
He kills
guys.
Blame F. Dude, they could lose this to majority vanilla pistols.
They don't even need to get all his map control. They have a smoke on device and a molly on board. Okay.
Had. Bor better clear it all. Oh, he does. That USP betrays. Oh, and device again.
Well, comes down to clutch shots. Whatever, they'll take it.
Wacky waving, arm flailing, inflatable, tube man.
Wacky waving, arm inflatable, tubra.
You missed it. Good try.
Just for the same one. All right. Hey, man, this is 8 on T side.
Yep. It's going very well.
We can see what could have been done better, but it's a work in progress here for both these teams. So 8 rounds T side, that's pretty strong.
Yeah, it's the Blast Boot Camp. Both teams have shown improvement throughout the event and will continue to, hopefully, throughout this series. Some nice mid-rounding calls coming from Blame F. He did miss the clock that one time, so we give our praise alongside criticisms.
Yeah, almost more impressive. The fact that this could have been like 11-4. But Liquid can still absolutely win this round.
Gonna get the 2 players outside of bathrooms for each team. Very critical 2v2 here. Borup will be the 3rd. So slight edge Astralis. No long control for the defense this round. That means Yakinder is now rotating up to probably go deal with that and the possibility of them already being close. Gonna have to be cautious. Patsy also getting a little uncomfortable here. OC's now the front runner. And all of Astralis are now poising themselves to hit this A site. So last 30 seconds of the first half. And Astralis is coming for A. OC on top of the dumpster, shoves him in it. 2 kills. Those headshots clean. Device's sidearm will get enough to clear him out. We've got 20 to spare for that bomb plant. And you've got a double CT setup truck side plus bank in NAF. A flash on Rainwaker, all that the counter-terrorists have. It is guns up with 5 seconds left now. They have to clear these players out, and that is not going to happen. Liquid keep it close, but
No.
you know, don't miss it.
Yeah.
That's why you got to be here.
The story starts, you know, if it was just the last round of every game, it wouldn't be exciting, would it?
No.
It's all about the build-up at the end of the day. That's right. You don't deserve the emotions if you don't watch from round 1. Just kidding.
Yeah,
Not really.
you want. As long as you're here for the counter-strike. OC trades out Monster. Blame F's Berettas in the pocket. Oh, his and Borup's. Neither frag.
There's Nafly on the pistols again.
Nice Glock headshot. Rainwaker gonna connect between the eyes of Buzz, and we could have Liquid tying this one up real quick with a T-side pistol win. Yakinder's got all the cover in the world with that smoke and the boxes and the 2 teammates behind him. But I've seen Device kill people with 3 bullets before.
And it was an NA team, so not like this one, but
He's gonna start getting closer. Doesn't have a kit. Gonna get one on sight. Anticipating the peak elsewhere. Oh, well, that's one.
no.
Starts to climb over. Damage in. No!
Holy moly.
Wow. If he snapped that and gets the 3rd.
I literally couldn't figure out a way into that round.
But he
Nice
did.
try. Nice try.
Also crazy that it's not even the pillar player that he kills first, but the 3rd player in the
Third
back.
player, because that guy's the least scared, right?
Yeah.
Always go for the guy who's least scared.
Because he's the one that'll make the biggest mistake.
Bro went right for the knees, and that's all they needed.
They talk about Rainwaker. He doesn't shoot for the head.
Nope.
And there's an example of it.
Honestly, stomach shots is where it's at. Three, 2, 1.
Nope.
No.
Nice try, though. He definitely sees him setting up, and they'll send a bullet back.
Oh, that's one scout shot in. You got to be careful. That's 2. Hey,
Hold on.
you got to get weak to pistols. They're coming in close, so...
Yeah, they get gunned down.
But still, A couple of 3 tags. That's scary, man. That's scary for Liquid. They can't be throwing their own nades at themselves too now.
Doesn't help, but I don't blame Rain Waker. Saw that one coming through.
I mean, these tags will be called. They're not insignificant. I'm not joking at all. Pistols being one shot away from taking down these players makes it very hard to call if you're on T side, but if there's no stack, it might be okay. Blame F, though, sits in the inside of bathrooms. They wait it long, and I guess they're trying to scare him over to B. Looks like the call's not right, but what can you do? It's a game. Actually, is it the bomb? The bomb is going towards Monster.
We got 30 seconds on this clock. Let's see how much of that B site.
They're coming back to A. It's a fake. That's a good call for Liquid.
Yeah, it's getting unraveled. Borup has also departed, but meanwhile, BlameF's still sitting on bathrooms like, guys, there's nothing on this end. Of course, he's yet to be spotted, and they have slid the bomb out B. Third player is also coming in Yakinder. Scout in heaven, smoked.
That's sweet. That's a great call. I mean, that's not super easy to orchestrate, and it does get very scary because of the scouts. They kind of need to pull the pistols out of the site, so... Nice one. Yakinder.
Yeah. I think there's a very interesting contrast between these two teams' new in-game leaders in that their styles couldn't be more different, right? Hyper-aggressive Yakinder versus back of the line Blame F. But now both burdened by the same responsibility of in-game leadership, and we're going to see how that both bogs them down individually, how they adapt, etc. You know, they have the same struggle, but they're on different sides of the spectrum, Longus. The duality of man.
It's true. But Yakinder's, Yakinder's playing the CD sides a little bit more aggressively, but, by the amount that Yakinder talks about his time on Virtus Pro, his time playing under Jame, like, this is where he learned how to play CS. This is why he tried to have OC play like Jame for a while, which was a strange fit. But it also says something about Yakinder that he's changed that. I mean, OC's definitely been more active here in groups. They're not calling necessarily super slow stuff all the time. So that's cool. That's cool. And for Blame F, he's come a long way since calling the first time around, and it's great that he's got some experience doing it. I think there is something to be said about, honestly, I don't know, being in good shape to be an IGL as well, because in terms of energy, it can be one of the most draining things to have to call through, tough games, to keep a certain mood, to just stay sharp the whole time, because everyone feeds off you, right?
Yeah, I think socially as well. You need a certain set of social skills.
Yeah, for sure. You got to manage everyone's emotions.
Yes. Feel like a good in-game leader is one that everybody believes in. And when that belief starts to wane, so does your power, your influence, and your results. Clean one from Naf, but nice swing out from the 5-7 of Borup. He'll steal the Galil, and that adds a rifle to the double scout that Astralis have right now. Key takeaway. They're going to go for the scout boost into Con. They know somebody was up there. Oh. 5 damage on the fall off.
Wonder why he got so scared. Might have been a chance for a tag. Gave up the boost instantly. Ooh. This is a powerful long setup. These two guys.
Deagle's in the corner. Flame's swinging, but Rainwaker, patience. That's one of my favorite elements of his gameplay.
Super patient. And when he was described as this lurker who's one-to-one in a lot of Naf's T positions, okay, how much of a lurker is he? Is he baiting and whatever? But it certainly doesn't feel like that at all.
Nope. It never feels like he's removed from the pack or out of position. But Device trying to switch between positions. Borup, that Galil from Naf's dead hands into victory lane. Look at the health that's left of Astralis.
28
Everybody's
health.
sub 30.
28 health in total.
Oh my goodness. Borup just wastes no time throwing himself into the middle of this. He's got a scout to his left, a scout to his right, scout over each shoulder. Like a 3-headed dog. They just chew through that hit.
That's big.
Oof. Huge round for Astralis to steal.
And that was a little bit of a slower default out of Liquid. Both teams getting rocked.
You know, we also started this week. Hold on. We've got you, Kinder. He says, you want to play fast, you want to get explosive, come get some. He slides out, buzzes Peak off short, wins the duel. Looks sketchy for a second, but here he goes with the flash. Excellent assist comes out from Device.
Oh man, it's mechanically the adjustment from Buzz after your Kinder was holding for that. If he was just holding a little longer, totally different round. But then it turns into the flash retake tactic. It's wonderful here for Astralis.
OC smoked out. Plenty of bodies inside of the B site. Astralis taken over. Can't reach the gun. It's in jail.
Wonder if they slide up if they get any closer.
I think I saw a clip. Hold on.
A clip of what?
In CS2, you can't climb on those anymore, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
You just slide right back down.
I have to go home and try. It is sort of
Saw ya.
strange clipping. Okay.
Scared ya. Easy.
Just the confident angle. Dodges the flash as well. No one else here.
Poor Rainwaker thought he'd have the element of surprise, but shoulder got spotted as he slipped into that corner, and now it is OC picking up an AK. 10 seconds. He's not even going to try this. He's found a little pocket to save in, hopefully for him. And that'll be Astralis taking the lead. First to double digits.
Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah, every map could be it's not a situation where they're sort of destined to trade their map picks or keep their map picks. Inferno will not be free for Liquid, even though it'll be strong. But if the CT side gets rolling, it's interesting. It does feel like the Astralis have been. Oh, a fourth timeout's going to be called here for Liquid. It's better to use them than to not use them, that's for sure, but maybe it'll be tough to pull this entire comeback off without any more. Daps' last chance to get involved.
No slouches right now for Team Liquid. No criminal underperformances from anyone. Good. Makings of a good head-to-head. Whoa, Rainwaker. What the hell? What's that all about?
I don't know. Oh, he just got hit by a nade crossing, I guess. Probably blames grenade.
Well, as if his life wasn't difficult enough. 14 health and a Glock. I'd rather be dead. OC Hero AK.
I like that.
It's not something we get to see all the time.
He's a good rifler. He's been playing well.
Yeah. He saved it, so he gets to swing with it. Can OC crack open this round? MF will be his first point of contact, most likely. Sitting front bathrooms, distracted by the pistols. OC posted, so there's a headshot. It cost him 2 bodies, but Rainwaker was already basically dead. And now at least Naf has his hands on an M4. That's 2 coming down long with the guns. The bomb in bathrooms with the deagle. Defenders in the site. And as OC wraps back to the bomb itself, they've lost their 3rd player.
Yeah, Stair says, let's get ahead of the problem. And actually, yeah. Liquid moving slowly, squeezing the round for every second.
Borup's going to molly short. That's going to deny OC. Yukinder's just going to run through with the deagle looking for an entry, and OC will go back-to-back save rounds as Astralis lead by 2.
Okay.
Oh, they milked it for every moment.
Every moment. They went fast on an eco.
Yep. But nothing presented itself to OC, really.
I think everyone should rush more, personally. best teams in the world play pretty fast, so everyone else should, you know.
What about that time Outsiders won a major?
Yeah, best teams in the world right now.
Oh, okay. Thanks for clearing that up. 3 rounds straight from Astralis. Nade out, Rainwaker. Oof, poor guy, getting pelted. Back-to-back rounds, his job made that much more difficult. Now Device is going to come hunting. There's 2 over here. Oof. Device ready.
He's still thinking about it.
Oh, it's right there.
Tough to trick this man right here. Stuck around just enough.
But they will try to move forward while they can.
We got low grenades here for T side, so let's not have too much wandering.
Whoa. Patsy tries to wide swing it. Device shuts that one down.
It's actually a pretty good peek considering the shadow advantage, but Device is ready. Very ready.
And Liquid's T side starting to sputter out.
Very slowly.
Stalling like a lawnmower. 2 outside of Monster. It's Naf on the entry. Gets shut down by Borup, who's having a great game, putting himself up there. And Borup is the X factor.
Oh, yeah.
Borup is the guy who shouldn't have to, but if he does, and when he does, we've got Astralis having a field day.
He's a B player. Yesterday, he was an A player. You never know where Borup's going to be.
Definitely the most questionable inclusion to this new Astralis roster. People saw him announced and thought, really? But proven value here with headshots aplenty. 3 kills on his own inside B like it's nothing.
Got picked up for his aim. So, there we go.
Joe's got the juice. Pistols for Liquid. Stuck outside of the B site. Borup still got that bloodlust. Plus 3 players here, so Liquid think that just cranking the dial, catching them off is going to work. We'll see. We've got 4 grenades, of course. Try to call out the positions, and it's well done.
Oh,
well banked. 1 off the pillar, 1 straight to the face.
that's an armored player down, and some information on the setup for what it's worth. They can't go grab that gun, sadly, but chance to get a little bit more, you know, one bad mistake with a rifle holding outside the smoke and things get interesting. So Borup has to be very careful. Device comes in to support.
Yeah, that's the thing. You get an opening pick, but you draw Device into the equation. Pistol damage is great. Rainwaker, nice little shoulder peek. Doesn't have anybody helping. Patsy's still concerned with Connector, but at least now Device is exposed on the fallback. Tech 9 shot towards him, and the AK swap out from Device.
Man, I like the protocol from Device to get that kill to make sure. It's still 3v4, and I would say actually the situation is still kind of pretty good for Astralis. They protected the guns, which is most important.
Yes, sir.
So now they'll come back. Your Kindred will try to grab one. Device still staying active.
Oh, gets both. AK works out wonderfully, and Borup mows him down.
That was just Device denying the advantage, taking an overt risk, knowing he's exposed to stairs. Tons of things could have gone wrong there, but he took, like, he used his full autonomy to take liberty and get out there to deal with a problem. A pest, a fly that was in the room, you know, swatted it down. And it was risky, but honestly, probably saved the round.
It's 5 straight. The CT side looking solid. B site looking impenetrable. Mistakes avoided so far by Astralis.
Solid nades here.
And within that half, don't forget, we had that Borup kill on Naf into triple Galil spray down up on A. That's what kickstarted everything. That's what got this CT side cooking.
Yeah. Good grenades across the map here to start things out. CT's peeled back. I wonder if they're readying a phase of the smoke here on Monster. Yeah, they are.
Kinder keeps looking at his radar.
Wow.
Buzz, instant kill.
Wow.
Borup right there with him. Bomb included.
Sitting on bomb.
Oh, I mean, that is what a perfect result from a monster push. Of course, you lose device in the meanwhile. Short pipe comes through. Patsy disjointed from OC a bit as that fire blocks off vision. Buzz just tearing him up.
Buzz cuts.
4 players alive for Astralis. 14th round looking like a lock-in. And that is a golden ticket as far as double monster pushes are concerned. Rainwaker's going to get gunned down by Blame. 6 in a row from Astralis. Bebe with 3 kills.
That's nasty, man. There was some sharp shots. Yet, I was talking to him earlier and I was saying the skill, you're starting to see it come through. Buzz with the really good peaks, and again, he really does have this interesting story of like, when's the last time you've heard a player not come through FPL? Like, just almost doesn't happen.
Or an academy team.
Or an academy team. No, like, you know, he has 8,500 hours, he said. I have more hours than him.
What's your excuse?
Just talk too much.
Easy mow down, Borup. Looking for that 15. Looking easy. OC trades 1. They're stuck behind the fire. They can pull back if they want to. Yakinder with the Tech 9. No gun upgrade for him. Wow.
Man,
Borup.
you know the real dystopian future is that Liquid and Astralis make all these roster moves, IGL change, completely unrecognizable rosters, Liquid's in Europe, and yet still Astralis beat Liquid.
It's the consistency in this universe. We simply can't escape it, but now it's not a North American problem.
That's true. They can be North American when they win.
Not my issue. Not my team. Stare. Sat back and waiting, and they thought they could get across for free. It's not going to happen. Stars aligning for Astralis. 6 rounds to close out map 1.
Man, that would be tough for Liquid. 2 good wins here, you know, at groups, absolutely. But then losing the rematch to FaZe, break it down there, and then not being able to beat Astralis, it's tough. It's tough. It's good to get a full range in. And we'll see. This is, of course, Astralis' pick. But Liquid not looking super prepared here on Overpass. Relatively speaking.
Blame. When Blame has blood in the water, he'll go chasing it. But it's a quick end to him in round 25. Great chance for Liquid still to continue this endeavor on map 1. Got 2 players waiting for them at the top of con. Device op in hand. Oh, dude. His headshots have been nasty with the big green.
Yeah.
So unnecessary.
And the way he's dodging the flashes, too.
Yep. And yet so welcomed. Go ahead. Pop those pumpkins. Buzz sat back with Borup. The Buzz Borup B site. Long range duel goes the way of Liquid. And so now that B site's open and Patsy's going to lock this in.
Okay.
Clean rifle kills back out of Liquid. They will indeed get double digits at least.
Yeah, that would have been just the game over in a very strong spot to do it. Double on Monster, but neither player gets a kill. No trades. No delay of time. So let's keep going. Good start to the round for Astralis, but that's all it was.
Nothing off the frag. Ooh, they're going to do this again, huh?
It's a lurk smoke. Oh, they come to clear it out, but yeah.
And he gets away.
Yeah, it goes out fast.
All right.
That lurk smoke's so powerful because you either have to wait it out or use retake grenades after. So it can be tempting to do what Borup just did and say, okay, if he's not coming out now, I can get ahead of this, you know? And it's risky for the T if you don't know if they're going to start on the surf wall. Big find here for Yakinder. Tried this play just one other time in this half. Spaced him out nicely. But, you know, Liquid have been waffling a little bit on T rounds. So let's see if they can hold on to this position a little bit better.
Blame and Stare between the T's and the A site. And the first one's nice and clean. 100 health for Stare. Gets caught with the nade out. He's going to get pressured and cleared. And Blame buys time. Oh, doesn't get his kill. Patsy just slices through him. Let's see if we get something wonderful from Device. A welcome sight, of course, inside A, but it's all falling around Astralis as Liquid rack up another.
Oh yeah, not bad. Just taking out Stare, misjudging how far they would come up, and Blame, he's been in that spot a couple of times, but normally he would just mow him down. Like he's good for 2 somehow in a spot like that even, but starts out with a strong call with the Kinder, shaping the round around his play. And a great adjustment from Patsy. And from there, it's just sticking together. So the game gets 1 round closer. Astralis on a attack timeout. So how about Liquid, who also used all of theirs? No reason that Liquid shouldn't keep spirits high with this opportunity in front of him. 4 rounds away from getting to OT. Astralis, they don't have a litany of amazing victories on Overpass with this new lineup that they should feel ultra confident. And in fact, we're looking at a game where, I mean, Blame F's only 12 and 13, so he doesn't have very low deaths, but he's not taking over here. Oh, sorry, is that right? Yeah. And him and Buzz. They're just down there at the moment. Ooh, this is...
Huh? Flashes off the mark, though.
Uh-oh.
Easy one for Borup. Oh, this time the gun gets away from him. Not the double kill he put up last time, but still 2 teammates here.
They're peeling back, actually.
Yeah, dude, Liquid just keep coming out with this jab out the monster and then running away.
This is interesting here for Blame F. So 12 and 13, but look at the spot that he is in now.
He loves to float around these positions.
And his teammates are doing a good job of clearing out monsters, so he knows now that they're trying something else. But sometimes teams will sit and wait. Blame, I think he hears this.
And he keeps falling back from Fountain to the corner to now hiding on Party. He's going to go. Oh, a bunch of damage on OC plus the kill to Nav.
Yeah, it's a good amount of time wasted, though. They spread to long. He heard the first 2. They know that. Now they know Device could be posted on long. They have to wait a little bit. Situation gets sketchy here for Liquid because now they're sort of without map control. They know, everyone knows they're at A. Astralis have cleared out long a monster. They haven't pushed through. They're holding on short.
I feel like this is a good test for Kinder.
It is. And I think for Astralis, I mean, it's a good test of composure as well. Their kind of worst idea would be to move too much.
Staying out along the long wall.
Oh, they're going without long control?
Dude. It's going to take some kind of a zinger. Either OC cracks Device or one of the rifles drops him, but Yakinder peeking out. He goes down for free. Stare starting to turn around for the support. OC's going to get caught jumping, and this is looking done. Rainwaker dies out, and it is indeed Device and Co. to hold inside the A site. Blame F just out on his island. Here's 2 run by, shaves off the 3rd, gets everybody into position, and leads Astralis to a map 1 win. They pick up Overpass, and if they can close this series on Inferno, it's